I'm talking with you about our backs. Our backs are such an important part of our lives. It moves us through our yoga practice. Off the mat, when we pick up groceries or bags, the back is supporting us. When we move through other physical activities, the back is also supporting us. So I really want us to look at what parts of our back are bothering us at the times that they bother us. If the back is just being overused, the muscles are being overused, those muscles get tight. And when those muscles are tight, they need to release and relax. So stretching the back, doing forward bends or child's pose can help release some of that. If the muscles are getting too weak or they're not getting strong enough over time, then we could overuse other muscles. So those could also get tight. So strengthening the back in many ways, like through cobra posture or locust, those are ways that would add strength to the back. But there's another category of our back when it's aching that's very important to address here, and that is herniated discs or bulging discs. Some of us don't know we have them. We might have them and we have a lot of issues with our back and it's just not getting better, or we do certain movements and it gets really, really tweaky and we're concerned about this. So please, before you move forward with this video, do check out with your doctor or your physical therapist what exactly is going on in your back. If you find out that it's likely a herniated disc, the first question to ask them is, can I practice yoga? Like, what can I do to help in my yoga practice? And then the second thing to find out is, what direction is that bulging disc going? Sometimes bulging discs go forward towards the belly, this direction, but most of the time bulging discs push out towards the back body. And when it's pushing out, particularly through that back part, it can cause radiating symptoms. So the nerve is getting compressed by the bulging disc. And you can look at my article for more information on this. But as it gets compressed, it can also cause nerve pain down the side of the hip or down the leg even. And if this happens, then it can be even more difficult in our practice or in our daily life. We just get a little bit more achy there. So if that disc is pushing out towards the back of the spine, one method that you can do that can help is what we do in our forward bends. So forward bends need to be modified. Our forward bends can be hands onto our shins, maybe elbows onto the thighs. What we want to avoid and skip is full forward bends where we're rounding the spine. That is not okay on our back if we have a bulging disc going in that direction. Again, our forward bends would be upright, a little bit higher for our forward bends. If you know that this is indeed a bulging disc moving towards the back body, towards the away from the belly button, the physical therapist or the doctor might recommend you do a McKinsey method. And in yoga, we actually have the McKinsey method. It's called the Sphinx pose. And the progression is the important part whenever you're working with this. You start low and then slowly move up to the more full version of Sphinx. So I'll show you that now. Looks like this. And again, you do this with the guidance of your physical therapist, but just so you know where you're headed. You can start low until maybe you do this for a couple of weeks. And then you might move the elbows up, do that for a few weeks. And then over time, you might progressively come up with the elbows underneath your shoulders, where there's no pinching in the back and there's no discomfort in the back from being in this or any of these progressions. So this is one option for getting that bulging disc back to where it needs to go after the inflammation is down and so forth. So again, always check with your physical therapist or doctor. And if everything feels fine, then you can go to the next video, which is really about how we might lengthen the spine, how we can get more space in the back just over time, whether or not we have an injury or not. I just love the next one. It's that down dog, one that uses the support of a door actually. So one way that you can create a little more traction in your spine and get some space between those discs and the vertebra is to use a strap like this. You get a big strap, make it into a big loop with a buckle, make sure it's taut and in place. Take a secure door. I've used lots of doors in my life, but make sure that the door that you're using in your living situation is secure. You take the strap around the handle of each. Make sure it's secure there and that the buckle is not touching your skin. Come inside the loop. The loop comes around the hip area or someplace between the hip bones and the thighs, and you'll make your way into downward dog. Very little weight is on the arms in downward dog. Most of your weight is being held back by the strap at the door. This creates some length and some passive receptivity to the posture. I hope you enjoy using some of these postures in your practice.